Hey, what's going on, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here. Today we're answering questions that you guys sent in on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Today's question is, what was draft day like for me? Did I know I was getting drafted? Did I know what round I was getting drafted? What did I do? All that stuff. So I'm going to break this down into two different drafts. I was drafted twice. I was drafted once in high school after my senior year, and then I was drafted again after my junior year of college. So the first year in high school when I was drafted, a little bit different. Didn't really have an idea of where I was going to get drafted. I'd met with a lot of teams. Teams kind of told me that I'd get drafted probably somewhere around the 5th round, but really had no idea. Had practice that day, so I was down in high school practice. Back then, the draft was on the computer. It wasn't on TV like it is now. And so ended with practice, ended up listening on the computer. Round 4 came up, didn't get drafted. Round 5 came up, didn't get drafted. I know I've told this story a couple times. I think I've thrown it online. 6, nothing, 7, 8, 9, 10. And eventually I just kind of gave up listening. Ended up going out, hanging out with some friends. We ended up going shooting baskets, play a little pickup game. Got a call from a buddy later that night saying, "Congratulations, I heard you got drafted in the 19th round by the Dodgers." And it was really strange. I was kind of upset at first because I thought I was going to go much higher. You know, through all the teams that I met with, they kind of told me that I was probably going to go somewhere in that 5th round, like I said. And I didn't, and I was probably more upset than anything. For some reason, I wasn't really that excited. Ended up not signing. I went to college, went to Wake Forest, played 3 years there. After my junior year, I got drafted in the 1st round. This draft was a little bit different. The morning of the draft, I was at my house. Teams didn't really tell me where they thought I was going to go, except for, I talked to the Red Sox, and the Red Sox had picked 30, I think, or someone 29, 30, somewhere around there. And they had told me that if I got to that spot, that they were probably going to take me. I talked to some other teams that said that they may take me in the 1st round, but still, like I said, in high school, I was told I was probably going to go around the 5th round and didn't go anywhere close to the 5th round. There were some mock drafts and stuff that you see online, and most of the mock drafts had me going in the 1st round. Most of them had me going picked, I think, number 14 to the Toronto Blue Jays. And so that's kind of where I thought maybe I would go, just because I saw it on multiple sites. So anyways, draft morning, wake up, had a party at my house, had a bunch of friends over and family. I don't know how many people, probably 50 people or so came over for the day. Didn't talk to really any teams at all in the morning. I talked to one, actually, and I don't even know who it was. I think it was the Padres. I'm assuming it was the Padres. I got a call probably about an hour before the draft, and they said, "Hey, what's going on?" I said, "Nothing." They said, "Hey, just checking in. You still got 10 fingers and 10 toes?" I said, "Yep, I got all my fingers and all my toes." And they said, "All right, man, hold on tight. We'll see what happens today." I said, "Okay, great." Hung up the phone. Still had no idea who they were. Draft started, same thing in that year, 2006. Draft was online, wasn't on television or anything like that. So we kind of all huddled around the computer. Again, had no idea where I was going. Pick number 14 came up with the Blue Jays. They ended up taking, I think, Travis Snyder, I believe. So I didn't get picked there. All of a sudden, it was, I think, at like pick number 16. Got a call, answered it. It was, at the time, I still had no idea who it was. They didn't even say who it was. Turns out it was the Padres. They said, I picked up. They said, "Hey, what's going on, man? We're about to select you here. Congratulations." I said, "Thank you so much." They said, "Did you hear it on the computer yet?" And I said, "No, hasn't come across the computer." They said, "Okay, we'll hold tight. Congratulations." I hung up the phone. Still had no idea what team was drafting me. I knew the Padres were picking 17th, so I kind of figured it was them. Came across on the computer, Padres, number 17, selected me. Everyone got really excited and all that stuff. We celebrated. And And after that, we just, people hung out, we ate, had a good time, and that was it. Only a few days later, I think it was, that I actually ended up signing. I think I was the first round pick to sign. It was very quick. Their scout flew up really quick. We negotiated the contract and signed it that day. I wanted to get out and play. I ended up signing for exactly slot value. So basically, I just wanted to, get paid fairly, whatever the slot value is. I wanted to get that amount and go play and start my career and see if I could progress and get better and hopefully make the major league. So that's kind of how the draft days went. 2 totally different days. I actually have some good video I'm going to try to put together for you guys. During the draft, there was a TV station that mic'd me up and had cameras there and stuff and recorded the whole day. I have horrible hair in it. I'll try to get that footage up for you guys and upload it so you can kind of see, firsthand what draft day looked like. But it's kind of how it went. So let me know if you have any questions. Comment in the section below. I'll try to answer as many as I can. Please subscribe to the channel, share the video, like it, give us a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Check out our Instagram page, Antonelli Baseball, and our Twitter feed, Antonelli9. We're posting videos all the time for you guys. Check out the description box below, where I put a bunch of links to books that I've been reading lately that I find really interesting, and also some training tools that we use with our guys that I think you guys will find useful. Check out our website, AntonelliBaseball.com, where you can find out more about how to work with us and also more info on our teams. Other than that, thank you again so much for watching. I wish you guys the best of luck with your seasons, and we will talk to you later.